Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to solve a numerical example on Nyquist stability theorem, and the example will be different than the previous. Let us directly move to it. In this example, the given open loop transfer function is k upon s plus 1 into s plus 5 into s plus 10. So k is not given. What we have to do is we have to determine k such that system is marginally stable, and again we have to find out the k if gain margin is 20 dB. So for these two cases, so first let us sketch the Nyquist plot and then find out this. We have GSHS equal to k upon s plus 1 into s plus 5 into s plus 10. So g of j omega, h of j omega will be the frequency response function, can be obtained by replacing every s with j omega to get k upon j omega plus 1 into j omega plus 5 into j omega plus 10, and then its magnitude function will be k upon under root omega square plus 1 omega square plus 25 omega square plus 100, all under root, and its phase function is, for this it will be minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse omega by 5 minus tan inverse omega by 10, and hence for omega equal to 0 and infinity, the magnitude and phase functions are, if I put here omega equal to 0, then the magnitude will be 1 into 5 into 10, 50, k by 50. And phase will be, if I put here omega equal to 0, phase will be 0, and for omega equal to infinity, the magnitude will be 0 and phase will be minus 270 degree. Now the Nyquist contour for this particular system can be sketched as it will be the entire right half of S plane, because there is no pole at origin. The radius of this semicircular ring will be infinity, so this will be j infinity, this is minus j infinity, and the sectors will be, three different sectors will be s equal to j0 to j infinity, s equal to r e raised to j theta with r tends to infinity and theta varies from plus 90 to minus 90, and last section will be s equal to minus j infinity to 0. So let us map this Nyquist contour to GH plane. Mapping of Nyquist contour into GH plane. So section 1 is s equal to j0 to j infinity, and its mapping is polar plot of GSHS. Then section 2 is s is equal to r e raised to j theta with r tends to infinity and theta varies from 90 degree to minus 90 degree, and its mapping, for finding out its mapping we have to find out GSHS with s is equal to r e raised to j theta, and for this case it will be limit r tends to infinity k upon r e raised to j theta plus 1 into r e raised to j theta plus 5 into r e raised to j theta plus 10. So in comparison to r, this 1, 5 and 10 are negligibly small because r tends to infinity, and hence this is equal to k upon r cube e raised to j 3 theta with limit r tends to infinity. So its magnitude is equal to, if I put here r equal to infinity, becomes 0, and its phase is equal to minus 3 theta. So phase varies from minus 270 degree to plus 270 degree. Then the section 3 is this one, last one. Section 3, s is equal to minus j infinity to j0. Now the procedure is well established, and we know that its mapping is inverse polar plot of GSHS. Always when s is equal to j0 to j infinity, mapping is polar plot, and when s is equal to minus j infinity to j0, mapping is inverse polar plot. The only thing is that we have to find out the mapping of that semicircular ring. It may differ with the numerical examples. So now we have gathered all the information, and then the Nyquist plot is so we have seen that at omega equal to 0, the magnitude is k by 50 and angle is 0. So this point, so this magnitude is k by 50, angle is 0, and as omega increases, the magnitude decreases and angle moves to minus 270. Once it will cut minus 90 degree, then minus 180 degree, and then it will move to origin. And then the mapping of second section is rotation over here, and then the last section will be replica of the polar plot. So this is the Nyquist plot, and we have to find out this point. This point A, let this be point A. This is point is essential because when the system is marginally stable, this point must be minus 1 plus j0. That means this plot passes through. There is no encirclement, but it passes through that point, and that is why it is essential to find out this point. And this point appears at omega equal to omega pc. So at omega equal to omega pc, g of j omega, h of j omega is real. So let us first find out g of j omega, h of j omega, and it was equal to k upon j omega plus 1 into j omega plus 5 into j omega plus 10, and that is equal to k upon minus j omega cube minus 10 plus 5, 15 plus 1, 16 omega square plus 50 plus 10, 60 plus 5, 65 j omega plus 10 into 5, 50 into 150 plus 50. So at omega equal to omega pc minus j omega cube plus j 65 omega is equal to 0. So omega square is equal to 65, and omega pc is equal to root 65 radian per second. Now let us find out magnitude at this point. So magnitude at omega equal to omega pc will be k upon under root 1 plus omega square, that is 66, into 25 plus omega square, so it is 90, into 100 plus 65, so it's 165, and if you solve this, it is k upon 990. So for marginally stable system, as I said earlier, this point A is at 2 minus 1 plus j0, and so minus k by 990 is equal to minus 1 plus j0. So this k marginal is equal to 990. This is the case number 1. And the second case is that the gain margin, we have to find out the k when gain margin is 20 dB. So this was the first case, and for the second case, gain margin, we know that gain margin is equal to 20 log 1 upon magnitude at omega pc. So 20 is equal to 20 log, magnitude is k by 990, so it will be 990 by k. So 1 is equal to log 990 by k, and so 10 is equal to 990 by k. So k is equal to 99. So when the k will be 99 for this system, the gain margin that we will get will be 20 dB. Right. So we have solved variety of numerical examples on Nyquist plot through a series of lectures. It is enough in this lecture. From the next class, we will start Bode plot. Thank you.